Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we're going to learn new rules to know when a word is feminine or masculine. So let's begin. By now, you know that when a word is feminine, it ends in A, and when a word is masculine, it ends in O. This is a general rule. However, we also have exceptions with words that end in O, such as, for instance, la mano, and with words that end in A, such as, for instance, el día or el mapa. So here are a couple of more rules to know when a word is feminine and when it's masculine. So let's begin with palabras femeninas. The first rule is when a word ends in ion. For example, la canción. Exceptions, el avión. Second rule, when the word ends in D. For example, la ciudad, la amistad. Third rule, when the word ends in IE. For example, la serie, la especie. Fourth, when a word ends in umbre. La costumbre, la incertidumbre. The next rule is when a word ends in zeta, for example, la paz, with the exception of el lápiz. So now let's take a look at the rules for palabras masculinas. The first one is when a word ends in ma. For example, el problema, el sistema, and an exception could be la cama. The second rule for masculine words is when the word ends in ere, el dolor, el motor, with the most common exception, la flor. The third rule is when a word ends in L. For example, el papel. An exception could be la capital when I'm talking about the city that holds the government. So for the words that end in A, you're going to have to memorize them because they can be either masculine or feminine. The most common ones, for instance, la clase and el arte. Remember that all these rules are simply guidelines, and they also have exceptions. So as we learn more, we're going to learn which are exceptions to each of these rules. And that's it for today.